morning, y'all. It is April 22nd. And man, it is a beautiful day out. It's a little chilly, a little breezy. I think the wind's 10 to 15 today, but it's better than yesterday. Yesterday it was 15 to 25 with 40-mile-per-hour gusts. So, I mean, it was crazy yesterday. Yesterday I had a 4-mile gap that I had to close from the sections I did the last few days. So yesterday, all I did was just did that 4-mile gap. I didn't record. I just got on the trail and hiked as fast as I could. Matter of fact, I did it in like less than an hour and a half. But it was just super windy, and I was on a ridge the whole time, so the wind was just gusting. It would move you while you're hiking. But yeah, today I have a few options. I have a 12, and then I have a 18. It's actually 17.8. So my knee has just been super wonky lately, unfortunately. It's just been such a hindrance on this whole hike. So I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do. I would love to do that 17.8 today and get it knocked out. But I'm just not sure. And like I said, I don't want to push it, and I just want to, hike as far as I can and then rest it and ice it. And I haven't even been using ice. I've been using the Icy Hot. It's been working pretty good. I left my CBD oil at home, unfortunately, and there's no place to get any around here. So yeah, but man, at least it's sunny and beautiful today. And man, I'm looking forward to at least getting a nice, decent little hike in today for sure. Man, it is just beautiful. I love springtime. All right, well, I'm going to get to hiking, and I will get back with y'all. All right. Hey y'all, So I am at the Eastern Continental Divide. I guess it goes like that. So 1,920 miles that way to the Gulf of Mexico, 405 miles that way to the Atlantic Ocean, where I grew up on the Atlantic Ocean, but in Florida. That's probably Virginia Beach, obviously. Yeah, man, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, man, today is amazing. It's a little bit chilly because there's a breeze, and so the air temp's not quite warm enough to make the breeze feel pleasant. It's more like chilly when it hits you. And unless you're moving fast, but here's my problem is I've been moving really slow. My knee is just is not cooperating. So yesterday when I was hiking, I just did that little 4-mile section to fill that gap. And what happened is, so now that there's not a lot of people hiking on the AT right now, all the rain where it brought all these leaves down. So there's these huge leaf drifts on the trail from where the water came at multiple directions and they just settled in a spot. So you'll go through these, and now that there's not a lot of people hiking on and, you know, blowing them out and stuff by walking through, they're just a huge pile. I mean, they're like, some of them are like knee deep. So when you step on them, the leaves underneath are wet, so they grip, but the leaves on top are dry. So as soon as you step on it, it just slides out. So yesterday I was coming down off the ridge. I put my left foot down, and I mean, my foot just slid all the way out. I did like a split. And right after that, man, I just jarred the heck out of my knee. And it's been bothering me ever since. I could feel it this morning. It was funny, like my wife was driving me here and she dropped me off and she's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. But man, I was just like wincing and like dreading having to hike on this knee, man. So even though it's like absolutely gorgeous and beautiful out today, I'm just like the constant pain. I mean, every step I feel it. And I took some ibuprofen and Tylenol, so it's kind of like taken away from the enjoyment of the knee. So it's a bummer, man. It's a bummer. I'm glad I'm almost done because I mean, my knee's not going to hold out much longer at all. It just isn't. And shoot, when I get back, I don't know when I'll be able to get taken care of, because right now all they're doing are COVID-19 and abortions, probably. Yep. All the essential stuff. Oh, man. So anyways, yeah, I think I'm going to stop here for a minute and just take a little rest and eat a little something. I usually don't like breaking, but I don't know. Right now, I just want to get off my knee for a minute. So I'm just going to sit here. Seems like a nice spot. The wind's not too bad here. Eat a power bar and then keep on hiking. And I will get back with y'all. All right. Hey y'all. So I'm about halfway, um, 6 miles if I want to stop at that 12 mile point, which I think I'm gonna. Like I said, the next point is another 6 after that. And man, I really wanted to do that today, but like I said, I don't know, my knee is just, I mean, every step I can feel it. And so if you saw in that footage, when so on this section you get up on this ridge area and it's really rocky, lots of rocky outcroppings, lots of open views, as you saw. I mean, the section is amazing. It's absolutely gorgeous, especially on a day like this. But the slate rock is all on an angle, so it's all pretty much just angled down. Man, I don't even know how you would get through some of those sections if it was raining. It would be brutal. It'd be so slippery. That kind of rock is a little bit grippy in the rain, but still, I wouldn't want to do it. It would be hairy. But anyway, so when I was hiking on it, my left leg, which is my problem knee, was on the slant and it was taking all the pressure. So every time I was just like, oh God, just trying to get through that, man. So yeah, so I'm just taking a little break. I'm probably going to take like a 20-minute break and just chill out here for a little bit. But besides that, the day is amazing and the weather is just beautiful. I mean, near perfect day. It's a little bit breezy, but not even terrible, really. So man, I mean, it is a beautiful day. I would love to stay out longer, but the truth is it's probably going to take me till 5 o'clock just to get to that spot. But that's okay, you know. I mean, I'm just going to do what I can do. Honestly, I feel bad for my wife, man. And I'm sure by now y'all all know it's my wife helping me. Yesterday when I was editing the video, she was like, oop, because I was like, I'm waiting for my wife, or I said my wife just came to pick me up, and she's like, oh man, you just gave it away. So by now y'all know my wife's helping me out. The main reason I didn't want to bring her up is because of all the assholes that have been commenting. And the thing is about those comments, they're either very insulting, and that's what these type of people do. That's the only thing they have. They don't have an argument, so they just insult you. And don't get me wrong, I insult them back. I do, man. I'm an antagonist. I just don't care, man. Screw these people. I don't give them an inch, man. But the main reason I didn't want to talk about her helping me is because I didn't want her to bring in that hate, because the main reason is I honestly don't know what I would do if someone started talking about her, just talking about her, words and hateful comments. I mean, I would lose it. I really would. I remember last year, Scoutmaster did a video on a certain hiker who was lying and taking a lot of money from people. And no matter how you feel about that, the way I feel about it is, if you're lying and conning people, you get what's coming to you. That's just the way it is. But no matter how you feel about it, some of the comments he got, there were a couple, and one in particular that went right after his wife, and it was harsh and insulting. And honestly, Scoutmaster's a bigger man than me, because I would have found out where that guy lived and ripped his head off. I'm not even kidding. So that was the main reason I didn't want to bring her into this. Like, I don't believe in violence as unprovoked violence, or it as at first as, you know, as the thing to go to. But I'm one of those people also who I don't just discount it and throw it out. Violence is always an option. I mean, it is, you know. I mean, you have to defend yourself. And then sometimes when people say stuff who are really close to me, you know, in my opinion, they deserve to get punched in the teeth. I mean, that's just how I feel about it. Some people handle stuff differently, you know. Some people just go, shrug it off and let it go. And then some people like me just want to find them and punch their teeth out, you know. I'm not proud of it, but it'll be my knee-jerk reaction, you know. So I just didn't want any hate projected on her, and so that's why I didn't bring her up. But man, I mean, she is she is an amazing, amazing, amazing woman. I don't even know how I got so lucky to get her. I mean, and she's out here helping me, working, and and then taking off her work because she's working remotely and coming to drop me off, pick me up. And I don't know, I feel, in a lot of ways, I feel guilty about her helping me so much. And I know she loves doing it, but the truth is, her work could call her back any week now, to come back to work at the office. So that's why I really, really, really wanted to get this section, the last bit, done really quick. And I was hoping I could come out and bust a lot of miles, but it just doesn't seem like that's going to happen with my knee. So I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. Like I said, I'll just do one day at a time, and I'll do what I can that day, and then deal with that when it happens, or if it happens. Yeah, but yeah, so right now I'm just gonna sit here, take a little break, eat another power bar, drink some water, just enjoy the scenery. If you can see, there's a really, really nice view back here. And yeah, and just try to just, relax and enjoy the time out here for sure. Man, because it is just absolutely peaceful and beautiful out here. There is no doubt. All right, well, I will talk to y'all soon. All right. Hey y'all, man, so I have like 3 miles left. That's it. The wind is picking up a little bit, but man, it's a beautiful, beautiful day. I just can't even stress enough how beautiful it is. Man, days like this, just amazing. So as I've been hiking, I've been having to hike a lot slower. So I've just kind of been sauntering and stuff. And man, it made me start realizing, why I started hiking in the first place. It's weird. I don't want to say I have an anxiety disorder or anything like that, because honestly, I think that's overdiagnosed, all the anxiety disorders and the mental disorders. I think it's totally overdiagnosed, and the main reason is because they want to put people on medication, because big pharma pretty much controls everything. But I won't go down that rabbit hole today. But anyways, what I was saying is, a lot of times, a lot of days, I wake up and I just feel, I don't know, I feel like a bundle of nerves, just I don't want to say I'm not happy, but a lot of times there's this underlying uncontentment in me. And I feel like it's hard to just sit still and just concentrate on anything a lot of times. And I mean, yeah, it's anxiety, but in the past, I've gone to therapy. I've been prescribed medication that never worked. Honestly, the medication always made me feel like numb and like kind of delusional, you know, like, and honestly, I would rather feel a little uncontentment and emotion than nothing at all, than just feel numb. And I think that's the problem with a lot of people nowadays, is people are over medicated and they're just numb. And when they see people who are passionate and emotional, it freaks them out, you know. And just like when people see people tell the truth and speak stuff that maybe they've been thinking but never ever dared utter out of their mouth, it just freaks them out, man. They just can't deal with it. But anyways, the thing about hiking I realize is that as I hike, especially if I'm just taking it easy and just chilling and just, you know, hiking and enjoying the scenery and everything, the one thing I notice is after like a couple miles, I just feel this contentment, you know, and I feel less, I don't feel that anxiety as much. And the longer and longer I hike, especially if the weather is really nice, it's weird, my mood depends so much on the weather. That's the thing I've always not liked about myself, but it's something I've learned to accept. But hiking, but especially just even on a mediocre day, but especially a nice day like today, I mean, as the day goes on, I just feel so much more relaxed and just so chill and just so easy going, and stuff that was just bugging me earlier that day just floats away, you know. Man, and that's the thing I love. That's what I love about hiking. It is my medication. It's the way I get this angst and this just, you know, bundleness loosened up and relaxed. And man, I love it, dude. I just started thinking about that a lot today. Just like, man, you know, this is just the best medicine, you know. And I think that's for anyone, like people who run. Like when I trail run, I get the same thing, you know. A lot of times I trail run just for the endorphins, because you get this crazy rush after like a couple miles when you're just full on running and you get into that like rhythm. All of a sudden you just get endorphin rushes, and I've gotten them where like I had to stop and I've gotten lightheaded. But hiking's more of this like it's more of a slow release of the endorphins, and you just feel chill and relaxed and just like, yeah, this is what life's all about. Especially with on the AT or any really great trail, a lot of good scenery. Man, it's great medicine. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend getting into some kind of exercise, something that makes you feel calm and relaxed, and yeah, and going from there. But man, God, beautiful day. All right, I'm gonna keep on hiking, and I will get back with y'all when I get to my destination. All right. Hey y'all, I know I said I was not going to talk to y'all until I got to where I was getting picked up, but I forgot I'm passing the Kefir Oak today. As you can see, and walk back, it's huge. Behind me, that's the Kefir Oak. It is a giant tree. Let's see. Yep, I think this is the largest oak tree on the AT. I don't know, is it the largest tree on the AT? I'm not sure. I know it's the largest oak tree on the AT. Man, and it's massive. It's arms. I love the big branches. Man, it's beautiful. Check this little camp spot out right next to it too. So, walk back here. Look at how grassy it is. Oh my God, so nice. And then so a little fire ring and places to sit, and then of course like right all in there, put tents. Man, this is an epic spot. If I was camping here, I'd probably just stop early because there's water. You can get water right up there, right back there. I mean, there's cows around, but just filter it. You'll be okay. Man, that is a nice camp spot. Nice and grassy. Man, you cannot beat this. Man, this is beautiful. Virginia is just beautiful. It really is. But man, look at this. And that view back there. And then you got the huge Kefir Oak. Man, this is honestly, this is probably one of the nicest camp spots on the whole AT. Man, it is beautiful. All right, I'm gonna keep on hiking and I will get back with y'all. All right. Hey y'all, so I made it. The road's right there where I'm getting picked up. So yeah, as you saw, it was absolutely amazingly gorgeous. It was like walking through pastures, and then you'd go through little clumps of woods, and then there were these little areas that were kind of like, it looked like you could tell someone just planted trees there a long time ago, and they're just like pine trees, and there's lots of like dogwoods. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Yeah, so I'm waiting for my wife to come pick me up. I'm not sure when she's gonna get here. Hopefully she'll be here soon, but might end up having to wait a little bit. Unfortunately, this is where it's at, so it's kind of like on private land where the trail's going through now. So there's not like nowhere to just sit in the woods and wait. Man, the black flies are bad today. Yeah, so, and I got a little bit of sun burnt on the back of my neck too. Gotta start wearing sunscreen. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna end it for today. But man, you saw today was just, what an amazing section. What a beautiful day. I mean, my knee was hurting almost every step, but I don't even want to complain about that. I mean, it's hard to complain about anything after having a day like this. I mean, I feel completely relaxed and just at peace, and yeah, ready to chill out, man. Honestly, if it wasn't for my knee, I could easily go another like 5 or 6 miles for sure, comfortably. Because I'm actually feeling really good today, but maybe it's because I've been hiking so slow because of my knee. It slowed my pace down a lot. But like I said, it made the hike so much more enjoyable, man. I mean, this area is just beautiful, man. Virginia really is just gorgeous, man. And it makes sense. I mean, 500 miles of the AT are in Virginia. So there has to be a lot of gorgeous spots, of course. So yeah, I guess that's it, man. I don't have really much else to say. I mean, like I said, I mean, this video says it all, and there's nothing to complain about. Honestly, everything is right in the world right now, as far as I'm concerned. Yep, so I guess I'm just gonna stay in this little shady spot, and hopefully my wife will get here soon. I'll probably start editing this video while I'm waiting. Yeah, and tomorrow is going to be a washout. It's like 100% chance of rain all day long. So I think I'm going to take the day off tomorrow, and me and my wife might go do something. We're not really sure. Yeah, so I'm probably not going to talk with y'all in the morning, but definitely Friday morning, I will talk to y'all. So I will talk to y'all then. All right.